everybody, and welcome to another special edition of Hop Takes here on Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh,
I'm Ross.
and we are headed back to BJ's Crafty Tap out of Pewaukee, Wisconsin. We've done a bunch of videos from them over the course of the past year, rolling through their 2024 beer advent calendar. And honestly, and no offense to BJ's Crafty Tap, but we just couldn't get through the thing.
Nah.
Due to our own time restraints, conflicts, and that's not even a word. And just the fact that we had other things that we wanted to do too. So, Ross, we made a difficult decision, but
Executive decision.
an executive decision is a better way to say it. We made an executive decision, and we are almost back to Advent Calendar series season again. So we decided, hey, let's grab beer number 24 out of the BJ's Crafty Tap beer box and see what the last beer in the grouping was.
What feels good about this is at least it's the end of November, so we're seeing Advent calendar. You don't sound like a couple of psychos doing an Advent calendar middle of July like we were doing. So
I don't
yeah,
know that anyone is not going to still think we're psychos, but
that's fair.
we are going to try beer number 24 out of the BJ's Crafty Tap Advent Calendar from last year, and it is a bottle, and we don't know what it is. So
Nice.
let's pop this thing open and see what beer 24 brings us. It's messy. It's hard to get out of here.
Okay. From Victory Brewing, it is Merry Monkey. So, Josh, why don't you tell us what kind of beer this is?
This is a Belgian-style ale with cranberry, orange peel, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Oh, boy.
Victory is out of Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And we see here is this Belgian-style holiday ale combines the beloved flavor profile of Golden Monkey with notes of cranberry, orange peel, cinnamon, and nutmeg to deliver a delightful, smooth finish, perfect for merry gatherings with family and friends. So Merry Monkey must be... Oh, Golden Monkey is probably their standard on this, and then they do the Merry Monkey for the holiday.
Ah, that makes sense. This one comes in at 10% ABV,
really?
so it's not light. Yeah.
Oh, damn, I didn't really see that.
That's a big Christmas beer.
Yeah.
And it does start off their description with, and to all a good night, probably because the average person drinking a 10% beer like this on Christmas night is probably going to bed.
So I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm like, oh, cool, Belgian style. And I started reading it, and I'm like, ah, crap.
You know what's funny about that is we do these Advent Calendar Christmas boxes every single year, and we hate these beers. Why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't
know. So let's crack this thing open and see what we got here from Victory. A year in the making on this Belgian style 10% holiday themed brewski. Still well carbonated, very clean. My glass says I drink beer and I know things.
You do one of those.
I do. To the nose we go. Nose is mostly like bitter orange peel.
Yeah.
Kind of a
you get some of those
citrusy.
Belgian characteristics. I think he loves some of that like breadiness to it, but I mean, for the most part, it's that orange peel coming through.
You get some of that Belgian yeast. It's a yeast and orange peel. It smells like a pretty traditional Belgian. I'm not getting a ton of like holiday spice or cinnamon, nutmeg on the nose anyways.
There is something gross in my beer.
Was it in your glass or was it in the beer?
I don't know.
Oh.
But let's do this.
Let's do this. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. I mean, it tastes like a good Belgian. It does have good Belgian characteristics to it. You do get a lot of that orange peel coming through. I am getting some of that cinnamon nutmeg
Mhm.
as kind of lingers. I think towards the end. I think it does. It lingers towards the end. Um, don't know if I love the finish. I like the beginning of it. I don't know if I love the end palate.
It starts off very traditional Belgian. You get kind of some of that Belgian yeast character up front. It's got a medium kind of mouthfeel to it. It's not super light, which I didn't expect with a 10% Belgian. So it's a heftier beer. Um, the first thing that kicks up, like the nose, is the bitter orange peel, and then it kind of softens up, I think, a little bit, and that's when you get the nutmeg kind of cinnamon flavor out the back, but it's not like strong. I wonder what this beer is like fresh, since this beer is well over a year old at this point. I wonder what the spice characteristics are like on this beer in a fresh one. I don't think I've ever had this one unless we randomly have.
No, I've never had. I've only had a couple things from Victory Brewing. I knew I heard of it. I honestly had no idea what it was out of though. I know for a fact I've never had Golden Monkey though.
Honestly, like I feel like this thing is a pretty solid Belgian. I'm not enjoying the like cinnamony nutmegness out the back. Um, Mostly because it's too tame. Like, and I don't really like
Oh,
those flavors, but like it's it it's enough there that it's distracting me, I think, from the quality of the actual beer itself, if that makes sense.
yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I do think this would have been better fresh. I think that's the other part here. Like, let's be honest. Like, this is now we say a year. It's a year plus old.
Mhm.
Um, so I would like to have this more fresh. I think I probably would have enjoyed it. I do like the Belgian characteristics. I really do. I
Yeah.
don't like all the adjuncts that everything thrown on top of it.
Mhm.
Again, you made kind of a joking comment beforehand that we don't really love all the Christmas adjuncts, and yet we do this every year. So,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Um, Here's the funny thing though, like, if you gave this to me on Christmas Eve or even, like, Thanksgiving or around the holidays, throw it at me on New Year's Eve, whatever, I'm drinking this and enjoying it.
yeah,
Like, um, it's decent.
yeah,
Um, okay. So, I'll kick us off. I'm gonna go 3 and a quarter on this. I think it's a well-made Belgian. I don't appreciate the nutmeg cinnamon characteristics, but they're not having that big of an effect on this beer. If they weren't there, it's probably like a 3.75 Belgian for me, but I'm going 3 and a quarter on the Merry Monkey.
I would bet you bottom to dollar, probably drinking a Golden Monkey. I'm going 375 to a good four. But the adjuncts really don't do it for me, so I'm going 275. I just really don't like the adjuncts and everything.
Yeah.
I think it's well made. I could definitely see people really liking this beer if you like that. But I mean, bluntly, I don't like nutmeg and cinnamon beers, and I don't like cranberry. So those are three things I'm not a fan of.
They are. And I'm right with you. So, I think that's all fair. Um, I think it's fun. They finished off the box with a
Yep.
Christmas themed beer. There were a few of them sprinkled in. I kind of expect that with a box like this. And so I didn't think we were going to get some nice big barrel aged something. But I'm curious what else is in that box, and we'll have to
Very
crack it
curious.
open. We'll have to crack them open, maybe more casually, and finish it off. Okay, folks, we're cutting back in. So we finished recording the video. We finished recording the last episode. And we said, hey, we went straight to beer 24. We didn't have time to finish the rest. We stopped at like 12, halfway through the thing, and we're like, let's just crack open the rest of the beers and see what else was in the box. Lo and behold, sorry, BJ's Crafty Tap, we literally stopped at the worst possible time. The very next beer, folks,
Yeah.
Central Waters Barrel Aged Stout from their Brewers Reserve series. And this thing got awesome from a Christmas beer
Yeah.
perspective and some really neat beers in here. To highlight a few, we've got Alpha Claws here from Three Floyds, really, really good Christmas themed porter.
So I'm gonna pull out from One Barrel just because I'm a big One Barrel fan. Their orange pilsner, I think they make really good beer. This I'm actually kind of excited to try because I think that sounds good.
An import here from St. Bernardus, their Christmas ale. If you haven't tried these Belgian beers from them, really, really good stuff.
So
From St. Bernardus.
hear me out on this one. The pickle beer. If you haven't had this, I'm telling you it's good. And this does have a Christmas theme. People play that stupid pickle game in the Christmas tree. Hide this in the tree.
Is that true?
I mean, I don't think that there's a. This isn't a Christmas themed beer, but it has a Christmas theme to it. If you're
Okay,
really stretching.
fair enough. We do have Fistmas from one of our favorite breweries in the world, in Revolution.
Um, this one I thought sounded interesting. The holiday cheer from Shiner. So
Mhm.
this has got it's with peaches and pecan. It says ale, but I mean that to me sounds like an interesting combination.
Yeah.
But
And then I'm going to show these last two
yeah,
more barrel aged offers from here in Wisconsin. You've got the Holiday Spice Lager from Lakefront, and then you've got this barrel aged beast, this pastry stout from Untitled Art in the big can here. So, um, I mean, pretty darn good way to finish off this box. So the reason we wanted to cut back in is if you're thinking about picking one of these up or thinking about heading out to Pewaukee and heading to BJ's Crafty Tap to pick one of these up, there's the rest of it. Go back and watch the first 12 and then check out what we showed you here. It's a pretty good box.
it is really good. I'm actually excited to try some of these. There's a bunch in here that I'm going to crack open soon because I'm excited for these.
I will call out and thanks to BJ's Crafty Tap for putting this box together last year. They are doing this again. So if you've liked any of the beers that we've seen in this box or that you've seen, we've seen them and tried them. But if you like any of the beers or you liked what you were seeing as we were drinking through these, check them out this year. They're going to be selling them again. BJ's Crafty Tap in Pewaukee should have them
And
for you.
I would strongly recommend, and just not to cut you off, but like there's a lot of advent calendars out there. You see a lot of breweries do a lot of places. Strongly recommend doing something like BJ's Crafty Tap, or well, you can't do it now, but something like Three Cellars or BJ's Crafty Tap, something from not a brewery. I love a lot of the breweries out there, but 24 of the same brewery can kind of get, you know, doing something like this. It's super fun. It's a great way to kind of drink beer and try something different. So strongly recommend getting a advent calendar from a liquor store of sorts.
Yeah, especially if you're getting 24 beers like
Yeah.
this, for sure, for sure. They're fun. So, well, hey, victory here on the channel. Wasn't necessarily a victory in our book, but it was a victory beer. So thanks for watching. Have you tried the Merry Monkey? What do you think about this Christmas inspired Belgian ale? Let us know what you think in the comments. Otherwise, lots more advent calendar episodes coming. We're recording this the week before Thanksgiving, so we've got like 2 weeks to go, and it's going to be an every night thing for you folks. So get ready for that. A lot more coming where this one came from, and we'll see all of you in the next episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.